Hey, welcome to WhiteysWalk's DFS Core Plays videos for the DraftKings NBA main slate for April 24th, 2021. Before I get into the core plays for today, though, please take a second, subscribe to the channel, hit the thumbs up button, and leave a comment in the comment section letting us know what you think of the videos. Follow me on Twitter at WhiteysWalk. That gets you news and updates to these core plays as things drop throughout the day. Normally, I'm recording this the night before, so following me on Twitter is definitely a must for the next day. Luckily, on the weekends, I don't have work, so I'm filming this the day of the slate. So I've got a lot of good value figured out for today. Love where I've landed on the core plays. And yeah, let's just get right into this. Again, subscribe to the channel, hit the thumbs up button, leave a comment below letting us know maybe your top tier play of the day today. Other than that, guys, let's get right into it. Top tier point guard for today. If you're new to the channel, I give you 3 plays at every single position: a top tier 10K to 8K play, a mid tier 8K to 5K play, and I give you a value play of 5K and under. So starting at the top tier point guard, which is 10K to 8K, I'm going to play Malcolm Brogdon today at 8,300. Versus Detroit, we've got Corey Joseph right now questionable. So if Corey Joseph isn't playing, that's a real young backcourt. Okay defense, but you know, this crafty vet like Brogdon's been coming on lately. With his last 3, let me check here. Yeah, his last 3 of 61.75, 38.5, and 46.25 DK points. Just an all-out baller coming back. He sort of had a lull there at the beginning of the season. He was killing it. Sort of had a lull, which, you know, was like 30 DK points, not that bad. But lately just coming back on with proof of like the last game, 61.75. Malcolm Brogdon, awesome play today. Let's go to my mid-tier 8K to 5K point guard, Mike Conley today. Mike Conley is going to be a great play, probably played quite a bit with Mitchell already being ruled out. That puts the ball in Conley's hands just that much more. His last 3, 42.25, 35, and 29 DK points. That 42.25 was also only in 25 minutes. So Conley is balling out lately. Great mid-tier play to get some salary relief. He's at 7,000 in DK there. Let's see how many minutes he actually... Yeah, it's a 25, 28, 32. So he's always getting those minutes no matter what. But with Mitchell out, definitely a good play as well. Gets even better. 40-plus upside. Very good chance to see that tonight out of him. All right, let's move on down to the value point guard, 5K and under. And this is someone I think you're just going to have to play today. Armani Brooks at 3,800 is pretty much the only point guard for Houston today. There is no ball handlers. We've got Wall already ruled out. Porter Jr. is on the health protocol, I believe. DJ Augustine isn't playing. And even Sterling Brown, I believe, was questionable, but I believe now might be ruled out. He brings up the ball. He's even out now. So there is literally nobody to touch to bring up the ball. Armani Brooks is going to have to play all the minutes he can. And at a $3,800 on a slate with not much value, I like what I could see out of him. Even a base of 15.5, 26.5. So he's going to hit value. He's probably going to be chalk, though. You might just have to eat that chalk today. Value point guard, Armani Brooks. I think you're going to have to eat him up today. Let's move on to the shooting guard. Top tier shooting guard for today. I've got Charis Levert, sorry. With Levine and Mitchell both out, Charis Levert is the next highest paid small forward you can get, or shooting guard you can get, sorry, at $8,100. But someone I'd love to land on. He seems to not garnish too much ownership all the time with his past 3, 52.75 on DK, 25.5, and 23.5. Those 2 were kind of lulls, but look before that, 42.75. Charis Levert is just taking on as many shots as he wants now. I love how he could be a pivot from other high price guys to get the lower ownership. So Charis Levert, wouldn't fault you for playing him at all today. Mid-tier shooting guard. Another guy I think you're going to have to play today is Jordan Clarkson on Utah. With Mitchell out, as soon as Mitchell's out, Jordan Clarkson tends to get the ball, the most minutes when Mitchell is out. So Jordan Clarkson, Mitchell is out tonight, should see 35 plus minutes tonight. And I'm hoping that these past couple games where people thought he wasn't doing too good, might garnish a little bit less ownership. So Jordan Clarkson at 6,500 sees the most minutes when Mitchell's out. We've gone over that. And he's been getting the usage as well. That's the key part. The thing with his lower scoring points is he was getting the shots up that we wanted, around that 20 shots a game, but he just wasn't efficient with it. If Jordan Clarkson can get his efficiency up, that's when he gets that 40-plus upside. His last three, 31.25, 29.25, and 42.75 on DK. I hope that Jordan Clarkson is going to get that percentage up tonight and be that 40-plus. I'm going to have him in near all of my lineups tonight. Jordan Clarkson, mid-tier shooting guard, great play. Value shooting guard today. There's not much value at the shooting guard, but a good guy that goes on there, and he's kind of a punt. Jaylen Brunson. I mean, he's never a bomb. He never just bombs on you, is what I'm saying. At 4,900, he can get you that 30-plus upside, but he feels safer around 20 to 25. Whenever Luka's not shooting well, it seems Jaylen brings up the ball a little bit more to try and get Luka going himself. And point guard and shooting guard eligibility, Jaylen Brunson can fit in a few places. Not my favorite play. Probably a punt, but a contrarian one at that, and he does go off on times. All right, let's move on to small forward. The core plays for the small forward position. My top tier small forward for today. Obviously, I love how we can get away with doing this. Luka Doncic, obviously a point guard regularly, but he on DraftKings is point guard small forward eligible. So I tend to play him a lot in a position small forward, which is harder to find places. Unfortunately, tonight, small forward was the hardest position for me to choose, the pay up position. But I love Luka. You can't go wrong with him always. He's back shooting well again. He was having a little bit of a lull. But 58.25, 62, and 61 are his last games. Then 63.5 before that, 54. Luka's back. Luka's a great play. Triple-double upside. Porzingis is questionable today. I don't mind if he doesn't play. Obviously, Luka is more of an upside as he gets more usage. But when Porzingis is playing, it seems that Luka and Porzingis are starting to get their groove together. And that lob pass, that high pick and roll is really working out. So you're just going to get an assist upside with Luka if he's in. So either way, I don't mind it. Mid-tier small forward. Another guy benefiting off of Mitchell being gone. Joe Ingles, obviously been balling out again. Last three, 41, 35, 53.25. I believe Mitchell's been gone in 2 or maybe even all of those games. What else is 50-plus upside can be on this guy. In the beginning of the season, he was doing 40 to 45s on the regular. 6,600 is a great pivot to get some price savings on a guy and still get, you got to get a piece, I believe, of that Utah game with Mitchell being out. You've got to pick one of the 3 players. You've got to either play Joe Ingles, Clarkson, or another guy that we're going to speak of soon here, Bogdanovic. One of those 3, you just have to get a piece of it because they just get so much upside and they're great players when Mitchell's out. So Joe Ingles, 6,600, mid-tier small forward. Wouldn't fault you for going there. My value small forward, and I love this guy. He's never gets the ownership, obviously, but I've always played him. The timeless one, Andre Iguodala. He has been starting a few games. At 3,500, his legs are still there. I mean, he plays the vet role well. He always feels safe for around the value, but he did go upside. Look at that 2 games ago, 43. So the old man can light up and go, and he normally garnishes under 1% ownership. It is a pure punt. It really is. But Miami Heat here going up against Chicago. Maybe he gets up to play some of those young bucks. Andre Iguodala is a punt, but not a bad one, 3,500. You could get your value out of him. All right, let's move on to the power forward. Top tier power forward for today. Zion Williamson. This guy is such a beast, and lately even picking up the point guard role has just made it even more. He's so efficient. He's just such a monster, and he's getting those wages now. 10,100. He still doesn't garnish massive ownership, so you can pivot over and hope that he goes for that 55 because he does feel like on the pay-up positions, he always just feels safe. I mean, the guy is shooting layups and dunks most of the times with assists and just the peripherals, the offensive boards, the defensive boards, the blocking, the steals. He just feels very, very, one of the very safe upsides. Going up against San Antonio, it is a slower paced game. Pop is a smart coach, so maybe he figures out a little something to frustrate the big man, but paying up at power forward, you're probably going to pay up to Zion today. Going on to the mid-tier power forward. This is what I was saying. If you're not going to play Ingles and you're not going to play Clarkson, then I think you have to play Bojan Bogdanovic. He is a little cheaper. I believe $700 cheaper than Ingles. Yeah, at $5,900. His last three, 21.25, 30.25, 30.25, and those have been with Mitchell missing too. So he sort of feels if you're going to pay down and save that 700, you're probably going to feel safe for that 20 to 25 with the hopes of getting him up around the 35s. But he has gone for 40 plus in the times before. So I believe, like I've said, if you're not going to, you have to play one of those three, Clarkson, Bogdanovic, or Ingles. You have to choose, in my opinion, today. Get a piece of that Mitchell being out on a great team that they get their minutes. That's enough about that. Value power forward and the best value of the slate. Probably going to be chalk that you just have to eat. O'Shea Brissett, what can we say? Last game, Sabonis is already ruled out. Last game he started, got 51.5. He was the chalk. I believe he was around 60 to 63% owned. I expect that to even go up more today, probably 80 in a cash games. I wouldn't be surprised he's 100% owned. O'Shea Brissett, if you're going to pay down at the power forward, I'm also just going to say this now, he is also the value at center. I believe if you're going to go down below 5K at power forward or center today, you're putting O'Shea Brissett in there. Don't mess around. Don't play around with it. He's probably going to get 40. I don't expect 51 again, but you know, he is a point per minute. He didn't fluke out. There's 3 blocks, 2 steals, rebounds, 12 rebounds. Points 23, so he did it everywhere. So it wasn't just like he had an amazing scoring game or did like a 24 rebound game. This guy's an all-around player, and if you're going to pay down at the power forward or center position today, mark my words, put Brissett in there, don't think twice about it, and move on. All right, let's go to the big men, the centers. Again, the pay up again at the center position, Towns or Jokic. What are we going to do? I'm not going to play Vooch today against Miami. I don't like him going up against Adebayo. Just the blocking. He's not Adebayo's versatility. I just don't like that. For some reason, I don't like that. But Vooch does do Vooch sometimes. He does get you that 50 plus. But I think you're choosing between Jokic and Towns today. The reason I lean towards the Joker again is he's going up against a bad Houston team. Who do we got on Houston? Any injuries today? Yeah, we got we got Wood. He are questionable already. Let's see if they've updated that at all. Ankle on Saturday. Yeah, it was an ankle, so I expect he's out. Yeah, Wood's out. So again, Joker has to play. My only fear is that they do blow them out. Hopefully Houston can somehow stay with this game, but even in a blowout, he gets you 50 plus. Joker can do that, honestly, in 2 quarters. This guy is a beast. So if Houston can keep it up, I'm just going to play him for the pure upside today. Towns going against Gobert. That Gobert is elite defense, one of the top 5 defenders, if not the best defensive center in the league. So I'm going to lean Joker, but you could go contrarian and go to Towns. We can go over Joker's last couple. 35. I mean, he only 33 minutes, but that wasn't that much of a game. 44.25, 78, 65. If this game stays close, he's going 60 plus again. He's playing point guard. He's playing wherever he wants to. Joker's he does Joker. It's what he is. I'm probably going to be paying up more for Luka today, so I probably won't play Joker. I'm going to step down more, and I'm going to play Andre Drummond. Questionable at the moment, but I do believe he's going to play. Even with AD here, they did play them together. He still got his minutes, but AD, I believe, is at like a 22 to 25 minute restriction still tonight. So Andre Drummond's going to get his minutes. He's a point per minute beast. He had 50.25 in 31 minutes last game, 27 and 28 on about 46.5 and 30. So he just kills it, and I'm going to hope that this questionable stays the way I believe Drummond's coming in. I'm going to play Drummond there, a little bit more of a pay down, 7,500, so I can get some more other value plays in there. My mid-tier, that's mid-tier. Going to the value center, we've already just talked about. If you're gonna go down to that low in the center position, play Brissett. Don't mess around, okay? Let's go. This is the part of the show where I take the core plays. Now I build you a core starting 5. This gives you a great start. Mess around with it, play around with it. this is, I really love this. I'm going to be playing this 100% right as of right now. This will be my core starting 5 in my main lineups, cash and GPPs. Point guard, we put in there, like I said, Armoni Brooks. He was our value. He's the only point guard, only one to bring up the ball on Houston. I'm playing him for sure. Then I put in shooting guard. I put Clarkson in there. That's the one guy I'm going to play out of the 3. I just love the upside and the amount of minutes that are guaranteed for Clarkson tonight. I love that position. Then I paid up. I put Luka in my small forward position. Again, he's point guard and small forward eligible, so you can play around with that. But I put him in there because I just think he's going to go beast mode today on LA. Then I did my power forward. That's where I didn't mess around. I put O'Shea Brissett in there. We've already got Sabonis ruled out. I'm pretty sure Brissett's going to get the start. If not, I still believe he goes and balls out for us again today. I think it's chalk you have to eat. That's the chalk I'm going to eat. Then my center play, I put Andre Drummond in. I believe he's going to play, and I believe he has huge upside. That's where I'm going to go. I'm not going to pay up for Joker right there. I still love how this leaves you 5,666 to fill your last 3 spots. That's an amazing average to continue on with this lineup already. Go ahead and mess around with it and everything. Do what you have to do. But that's it, guys. That's the video. That's the core plays for the DraftKings NBA main slate for April 24th, 2021. Again, do me a favor, guys. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the thumbs up button. Leave a comment below. Let me know what your top tier play would be today and why. And I'd love to chat with you about that. Then go over to Twitter. Follow me at WhiteysWalk. That'll get you all the news and updates right up until lock. Who knows? Might get some more value. Something changes. You have to be doing that. And other than that, guys, till next time, let's go bank hunting.